It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll be watching the dynamic Tyreek Hill. He comes in second in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Dolphins and the Cowboys on Thursday night primetime.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Dallas Cowboys. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, you look at our featured team here. They're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
And this is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power ranking, so the focus is going to need to be on possession-type throws. Whether they're trying to use their running backs or tight ends a little bit more, the big thing is to make sure the quarterback gets it out of his hands quickly to his receivers, and they hope to gain an advantage that way.
And we drop you in here under the lights. First drive of the contest. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Prescott from the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, here's Mitchell. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. Room here to run. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 22 and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Prescott on first down. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. To throw is Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team is going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always...
A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? Oh, good move. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So it's third down, ball inside the red zone, and this defense looking to get the stop they need. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here we go, back to the action. Football in the red zone, and a big third down play coming up for this defense. Now Tua. Touchdown, Dolphins. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion.
We've got an offense on the move, a red zone alert as we take you back into it with a 1st and 10 down at about the 12-yard. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb, a 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys have now moved out in front. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I see a surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now he's got it. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up. Just inside of 2 minutes for this offense. Second quarter. They've got the football, but on their own side of the field. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And quickly they get to the line. From the red zone now, Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
We have a red zone update. This defense stacked up here with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Here's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
This offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? 1st and 10 in the red zone. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott, and his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offense.
The key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. 4th quarter, close game. 3rd down, here we go. Tua sets up to pass it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he play on it.
Let's go now.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2.
Well, this one's getting good now. 4th quarter, tie game. This defense looking for a huge 3rd down stop. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 80 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get it up.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none?
Give running right is Mitchell. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Well, Prescott here to throw. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on fourth down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, it's such a high-stakes scenario. Everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Throwing here, Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Dallas, they get an all-important 10th win to move them to 10-6 with 1 week to go. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they fall now to 4-12 on the year. And they will look to turn it around next time out.